Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Betting Tips with Big Lex. I've got another NBA recap for you guys for the player props that I dropped yesterday, December 7th. As you can see, we went 66%. We got 6 out of 9 picks correct, and we had 1 DNP. My guy, JB, the bully, this guy has been phenomenal. If he's not proving that he's worth the money, guys, I don't know what to tell you. My guy, JB, smashed his line. His projection was 40. I had him plugged in for 30. He finished with 43. It was a player of the game. Denny Advia. I really hope you guys went with my Denny Advia line because this was a tough one. If you went on Prize Picks or Underdog with any of those regular projections, those all went under. I had him projected for 30. He finished with 31. Maxi's projection was 38. I had him plugged in on DraftKings for 30. Maxi finished with 44. Also another player of the game. So player of the game, guys, for those of you who knew, I just kind of threw that in there in the last two shorts. Just to show us that my reads are there, that the reads are there, that I'm accurate. More than half of these guys were the player of the game. Austin Reeves had a terrible shooting performance, guys. He shot 3 for 16 from the field, took a backdoor to Luka and LeBron. Luka finished with a triple-double, and LeBron, I wasn't touching LeBron until I saw him have a good game. He finally had a good game, so maybe you might see the old man pop up on my list in the next week or so. I have him on my fantasy, so we'll see. Nikola Jokic, his projection was 50. He was projected for a triple-double. My DK bet, I had him plugged in for 40. He finished with 48, was also the player of the game. Jalen Brunson, had him plugged in for 30. He finished with 41, also the player of the game. Franz Wagner, he was hurt. He went out with a knee injury in the first quarter, I believe. He's done. I don't know what his injury is yet, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. Keontae George had a terrible shooting performance. He shot 3 for 12 from the field. He went under, had him projected for 20. He finished with 14. Josh Giddey didn't have a terrible game, guys. He went 6 for 15. That's 40% from the field. I had him projected for 30. He finished with 26. He was still the player of the game. That game was a blowout. The Jazz game was a blowout too, guys. Jalen Williams, I had him projected for 25. He finished with 36, was also the player of the game. And the two that I'm mad about were Jimmy Butler and Scotty Barnes. I was back and forth with Scotty because I thought the Celtics were going to lock him up. Scotty finished with almost a triple-double. He finished with 37. I would have had him plugged in for 25 or 30. And Jimmy Butler, I would have had him plugged in for 25, and he finished with 33. So I was a little pissed off that Jimmy ended up playing and that I ended up fading Scotty. But with that said, we've got a small slate today, guys. I'll have a list out for you shortly. Stay tuned.